have some warm weather this morning. Getting warmer. I'm very happy about that, I have to say. So we're just going to start off with some breathing. Okay, so you could just stand on your mat facing the front, and I'd like you just to reach your arms up and take a deep breath in. And exhale down to the sides and in. And exhale in. Reach your hands up to the ceiling and exhale. Okay, so just place your hands on your stomach, and I'd like you to feel your breathing. So when you're breathing in, you're kind of tucking in your tummy back to your ribs, and when you breathe out, you'll notice that it kind of pushes out on your breath. So let's do 3 of these. Tuck in that tummy on your breathing in, and exhale, releasing that. Inhale, tuck in the tummy, and exhale, push out onto the hands. One more. Inhale, and exhale. Very good. So we're just getting some oxygen into our bodies. So stand with your feet fist distance apart on your mat, and interlace your hands behind your head with your elbows just within your peripheral vision, so not too far back, but just in your peripheral vision or too far forward. Okay, and then I'd like us just to twist to the side. Okay, so your hips stay facing frontwards, and it's just the top half of your body that is twisting. And I'd like us to breathe as we go. So exhale, inhale to the front, exhale, inhale to the front, really twist to the side, just waking up our bodies. Inhale. Okay, now I'd like us to try a double. On the double, push a little bit further back if you can. Okay, so, and back to the front. Back to the front. Let's just do 2 more of these. Front, and last one. Very good. Okay, so now we're going to do a stretch into our side body. Okay, so if you just take your elbow and stretch to the side and come back up to an inhale and exhale. Stretch that side body. Inhale. And exhale. Try and keep your hips as kind of stable as possible. Not moving them too much. Let's go. Stretch, you're really feeling that stretch down the side. And up. And down. Let's go for 2 more. Stretch. And up, and last one. Okay, very good, nice. Okay, so I'd like us now to take we're going to now stretch again across, but we're going to take a bit of core with this. So you're going to stretch your one arm across, and you're going to stretch your opposite arm the other direction, okay? So once we do that, we're going to fold forward slightly on the diagonal, And we're going to do a circle, so like you're sweeping the floor. And we're going to come up again, and we're going to switch hands. Okay, so stretch, come forward onto the diagonal, and sweep the floor, and come up with your hand, and change again. Right, so stretch forward onto the diagonal, come around the front, and up to the top, and switch again, one more. Really stretch across, try and stretch that other hand as far as you can as well. Lean forward diagonally and come down and up. Okay, excellent, very good. Let's just do a few shoulder rolls back. Very important to do your shoulder rolls, especially with the work that we're doing, sitting behind our computers. Okay, let's just go for 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And reverse direction. Really kind of stretch those shoulders up to your ears. The only time you can put your shoulders up to your ears in Pilates. And let's just do 2 more. Okay, great, nice. You should be feeling nice and warm by now. Okay, so the next thing I'd like you to do is just to separate your feet slightly, and you're going to lean onto the one side, and you're going to stretch up your hand as if you're kind of reaching for something. And then you're going to come to the other side, and you're going to twist your hand at the top like you're trying to pull something off of a tree, like a lemon or an apple or something. And really stretch that arm up and twist your hand at the top. Let's just do a few more of these. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. And we're nice and stretched into our side body. We're going to cradle our head into our hands again. And what we're going to do this time is we're going to twist to the side, and the opposite leg we're going to lift up. Okay. So it takes a bit of balance, especially on the twist. But this is not, I'm not asking you to kind of bring your elbow down to your knee. You're just twisting to the side. Okay. Right, let's get started. I'm going to go with my left leg. Twist and down. And twist down. 6 more. 5. Oh, balance. 4. 3. 2. And last one. 1. Great. Let's switch sides. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. Nice. Good work. Okay. Now we're going to do we're going to turn to face either side, either the front of your mat on the left or the right. We're going to do a lunge series now. Again with a bit of balance, and we're going to be pulling up We're going to be pulling up our foot as well, so just try and keep your toes kind of grounded on your mat, planted into your mat. It will just help to keep you stable. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to tap our toe. So I'm starting with my left foot. We're going to go back into a lunge. And then when we come up, we're going to point our toe and lift up our leg as we did, and then back to the start. Okay, tap your toe. Let's go. Lunge. Bring it up and back. Tap the toe. Lunge as deep as you can. Point that toe. Bring up your knee and back. Tap that toe. Let's go for 6 more. Breathe as you do this. 5 more. Sorry about my dog. And up we come. And tap the toe. So we have 4 more left. Let's go. Tap that toe. Lunge. 3. Bring it up. Tap the toe. Lunge. 2. And last one on this side. And there we go. Excellent. Let's swap over to our other leg. Okay, so tap that toe. Let's go with the lunge. And up. Tap the toe. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2 more. And last one. And down. Excellent. Okay. So see, I'm challenging your balance there. The next one we're going to do is a straight leg back on our lunge. So we'll just be going straight back. So with your foot flat onto the mat. Alright, so that's your lunge action there, and then you're going to be coming up again and lifting up that leg. Okay, so let's start on our left hand side, if that's where we started previously. So go step back into a lunge. You can bend this knee, have your leg straight at the back, and flat foot, and then come up. And let's go for 7 more. 6. 5. Breathe. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Very good. Excellent. Let's start on the right hand side now again. Okay, so 8, 7, 6, 5, breathe, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Excellent. Now, let's do a roll down. So, hands up, breathing. And chin to chest, Roll that body down and just let your head hang. So I'd like you just to shake your head from left to right, like as if you're saying no, 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 no. And then shake your head up, as if up and down, like you're saying yes, 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 yes. And then left to right again, no, no. And up and down, yes, yes. Okay, very good. Right, we're going to do a couple more of our roll ups and our roll downs. We're going to move into a downward dog. Sorry. Right, so breathe in here. And roll up. Stacking that vertebra one at a time. As you come to the top, I'd like you to circle your arms back. Open up that chest. Touch the ceiling. And again, come down with your hands to your sides. Tuck your chin to your chest and roll back down. Let's do 2 more of these. Breathe in and exhale. Stack that vertebra one at a time. Circle your arms back. Open up your chest, look at the ceiling. Bring your arms down to the side, chin to chest, and come back down. Last one, breathe in and exhale. Up and circle those arms up to the ceiling and come down. One more roll down. Okay, so I'm going to have to turn around because we're going to move into a downward dog now. Okay, so I'd like you just to walk out your hands, please. And the important thing, as always, about this position is to keep a flat back. So it's less important that you put your heels flat on the mat, but more important that your back is flat and you're pushing away the mat. Okay, right, so let's do our downward dog and let's bend and stretch our legs. Bend those knees and stretch. Bend into it and stretch. Bend into it and stretch. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's walk our hands back up to our toes and let's do another roll up. So breathe in and exhale. We roll up. Again, nice circle with your hands or your arms up to the ceiling. Bring your arms back down to the side, tuck your chin to your chest and do your roll down. Walk your hands back out into a downward dog again. Stretch that, flatten that back. And let's now do some little pedals with our feet. Okay, so let's pedal the feet. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, Coco, 3, 2, 1. So I'm just going to let her out quickly. Coco. Come. Come. Coco. like all have heart failure when all of a sudden the dog starts barking. Okay, so let's go back into our downward dog and let's just keep cycling. So now we're going to include our hips into this. So you're going to almost like sway your hips a little bit here as you head on your feet. So add that like hip sway into it. 5 more here. Make sure that back is straight. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Okay, now again, let's point our toes from where we are here. And push our feet back down. Point your toes and press your heels back. Go for a few more of these. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, 1. Okay, and then walk your feet, point your toes, walk your feet up to your hands, and we're going to do a roll up. Breathe in, and exhale. Again, circle those hands up to the ceiling, and down to the sides. Okay, grab a sip of water if you need to. Okay, so then come out onto our mat and put your hands and your knees down flat onto your mat, and we're going to move into a plank position. Okay, so we're still going to be doing some downward dog work. So we've been doing a lot of that today. So hands all flat, we're going to push one foot back, other foot back into our plank. Okay, we're going to then push back into a panther position, which is your knees floating just off the mat. And then you're going to come up into a downward dog position. Okay, so we'll do 8 of these. Into your plank. Push back into a panther position. And into downward dog. So 7. Plank. Into the panther and downward dog. 6. Okay. This is 5. And back. Stretch that back. 4. Back into the panther. Downward dog. With your plank, make sure that you're not dipping your back too much or kind of keeping it too high. And into downward dog. This is 2. Back into your panther. And into a downward dog. Last one. Nice work for your shoulders here. Back into panther. And downward dog. Very good. Right. Put your knees flat onto your mat. And just sit back up for a second. Okay. We're going to go into a plank, but we'll have our forearms on the mat. Okay, we're going to hold this for a little while. So be prepared. Tuck in those abdominal muscles. And we're going to hold this for 20 seconds. Right, let's go. Or for the count of 20. 19. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, you can do it, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Knees back onto the mat. And push back into your rest position. You see your knees are slightly apart, your toes are touching. Okay, move back a little bit on your mat. Okay, so we're going to do a modified cat stretch. Okay. This should be a nice, like, fluid movement as you're doing it. So you're going to come up and you're going to round your back. Okay, and then as you come up, you're going to lift your feet off the mat. You're going to cross them over like this. And you're going to sit forward and lift your eye line, proud chest, and then reverse the movement back into your rest position. Okay, and up we go. Round, tuck your tummy in. Proud chest. And back again. Let's do a few more. Rolling over. Really kind of stretching in. Try to keep your shoulders under your ears. And reverse the movements. So for 3 more. Round that back, tuck in that tummy. Cross your feet. And proud chest out. Lift your eye line. And back. Okay, let's go around. Proud chest and come back across. And down. We'll do 2 more. And look up. And back again. Last one. Cross those feet. Look up. And back into your rest position. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale. Okay, let's lie down on my mats. And let's see what we can do about some abdominal work. Okay, so okay, put your hands at your sides, and let's, as we do like with the roll down as well, just tuck your tummy in and roll down onto your mat. Put your hands above your head. Okay, and we're going to start basic at first. Okay, so breathe in. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and bring your hands up. Chest off, lead with your chest, your shoulders are off the mat. And back down again, breathe in. And exhale. Back down, breathe in. And exhale. Let's do a few more, breathe in. Exhale. Really kind of engage that core as you get up there. Let's do 4 more. More. 2 more. Okay, very good. Alright, so what I'd like you to do now is to lift up to this position, and I'd like you to tap one of your feet. Okay, so we're engaging that core all the time, keeping your hands at your sides, and you're going to tap your foot, try and reach it kind of forward and tap it on the mat, and we'll do 8 of those per side. Okay, so start at the top. I'm going to start with my right leg, breathe in, and exhale, come up, lift up that foot, and tap the toe. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, 1. Bring it back up, go flat, and come back down onto your mat. Hands above your head. Let's go for our opposite side. Breathe in, and exhale. Come up, tabletop leg, and tap your foot. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flatten that foot and come onto your mat. Okay, so now the moment you've all been waiting for is let's do our little hundreds. Okay, so what little hundreds look like is you'll be coming up again with your chest, leading first, shoulders off the mat. We're going to put our hands on our sides and we're going to pulse for 100. Okay, hands up at the top, breathe in, come up, and let's go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, halfway, 60, 70, 80, nearly there, 90, 100. Woof. Okay, stretch those legs out and stretch the hands above your head. Give a nice stretch in there, just to counterbalance that abdominal work. Okay, move to some pelvic curls. All right. Let's first do a little stretch just for our stomach. Your abs must be hurting a little bit now. So just flatten one foot and take your other bent knee across to the opposite side. Tee your arms and then look to the opposite hand. Let's just breathe here. Okay, bring it back to the center. Switch your legs. Bring it across. Look to the opposite side. Then come back. Both of your legs flat and reach for your leg. So if you lift your shoulder up off the mat, reach for your leg. If you can reach your ankle, that's great. Okay, the idea is that we switch our legs here. Okay, so switch. And here we go. Let's go for 8. 8. 7, 6, 5, Keep those legs straight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Okay. Lie flat on your mat. And put your feet onto the mat. We're going to do some roll-ups. Some pelvic curls now. So with a pelvic curl, we're going to peel ourselves off of our mat. We're going to bring our pelvis up. We're going to engage our glutes. And then we do the opposite as we come down. Okay. So let's breathe in. On our exhale, come up into a pelvic curl. And engage the glutes and come back down. Okay, breathe in. Exhale. And back down again. Let's do 2 more here. Breathe in. Exhale. Peel your back off the mat. Engage the glutes. Try and get a little bit higher if you can. And come back down. Breathe in. And exhale. Come up. And here, we'll just stay here. I'd like us just to pulse. So let's do a pulse of 10. 9, 8, really squeezing those glutes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll back down. Okay. Those glutes should be firing by now. Alright, breathe in. And we're going to come up into our pelvic curl. I'd like you to point your toes now, please. So, we're going to do some pelvic curls on a pointed toe. Okay, roll down, keep those toes pointed. Breathe in. Exhale. Come up on a pointed toe. And down you go. Breathe in. And come. And down. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in. And come up. And last one. Breathe in. And come up to the top. Okay, so come back down. Keep your toes pointed. I'd like us to try something. If you struggle with this one, you can just stick with what we've been doing, okay, just with your pointed toe. The idea here is that we do a pelvic curl. When we're at the top, we're going to tap our toe with one of our legs. Important thing to remember here is that your hips need to remain straight. So in line with each other. Try not to dip too much when you're doing it. So try to keep the height of your pelvic curl. So breathe in. And exhale, come up. Choose your foot. I'm going with right, and let's tap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And back up, bring that toe, and come down. Right. Let's do our opposite side now. Breathe in. Follow the curl up. And your left leg. Bring it up, bring that toe, and tap. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up, back to your pointed toe, and come back down. Very good. Let's keep our feet flat on the mat. Okay, we're all doing well out there. Okay, I just like to let's just hug our knees to our chest, and let's rock from side to side. Okay, like you're hugging someone you love. Rock from side to side. There we go. Okay, grab onto your thighs and rock yourself up. Okay, so let's do some more glute work. So come onto all fours and we're going to stretch our leg back out. As you know, point that toe. Try and take it as high as you can and bring it back down. We're going to do 8 of these on each side. Right, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and back to center. Okay, let's go with our other leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, really try to get that back there if you can. 3, 2, and 1. All right, excellent. Okay, so what we'll do now, similar to what we did last week, we're going to lift out our leg. We're going to bring it to our side, and we're going to bring it back and down. But what I'd like you to try is your opposite forearm onto the mat, and put your hand out, kind of just to support you. You can keep that your right, I'm going to start on my right hand side. Okay, so left forearm on the mat, right hand out to support you straight. You're going to lift out as we've done now. You're going to stretch to the side, lift back, and down. We're going to do 8. So we've done 1, this is 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Okay, excellent work. I'm going to turn the opposite side. You can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now it's right forearm on the mat. Okay, and we're going to stretch out our leg to the side, back, and the mat. 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, nearly there. And last one. And there we go, very nice. Let's get into a bit of a rest position there. extension. That's it. Okay. Come back onto all fours. We're going to tap our leg each side. So we'll be lifting up our leg straight as we've been doing. We're going to tap it to across and to the opposite side. So bring it up, tap it across, up to the opposite side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one on the side. Very good. Back to center. Other leg. You're nearly there. You have 2 minutes left. Straight out, across, and back. 7. Keep breathing. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And back to the center. Very good. Let's quickly stretch back again. And then move across onto our tummies. Just going to do some back work. Okay, so put your hands at your side. And as we normally do, stretch back up. As far as you can. If you can only do here, that's cool. Engage your glutes and push your pelvis forward to counteract any lower back pain or counterbalance. Breathe. And then come down. Okay, so I'd like you just to lift up both of your feet like this. Grab onto your toes if you can, both at the same time, okay? And we're going to come up into a back bend. So your head is obviously facing your mat at the moment. So when you come up, you're going to stretch up, pulling your shoulders off the mat, lifting your eye line. Again, important to push your pelvis forward. So you kind of counterbalance any of the lower back pain you might be feeling and come down. Okay, and again, stretch your arms out straight, hold on to the toes, push your pelvis forward, engage your glutes, and come down. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in, exhale, back again. And down. Last one. Push that pelvis forward if you're feeling pain in your lower back. And down we come. And let go. Very good. Right, let's stretch back into our downward dog position. Stretch up that back. Okay, you should be feeling a lot more supple now after all the stretching. Breathe. Okay, and let's walk our hands back to our feet. Bend those knees and just let everything hang. So really just releasing the workout. Shoulders, head, heavy. Everything is relaxed on the top half of your body. Round your back. Okay, take a deep breath in. On your exhale, roll up. Last thing to come up is your head. Let's just do a few breaths here. Touch the ceiling and exhale. And exhale. Last one. And exhale. Thank you very much, everyone. Great workout.